Let me ask you a question. Are you mobilizing the talents that God has bestowed upon you? Are you stretching yourself daily to test your limits? Are you putting your best foot forward and bringing excellence to whatever you do? In other words, are you striving to become all that you can be? If the answer to that question is no, why not? Why not? Is it because you have some sort of story that goes along the lines of, well, there's nothing special about me, or I come from a small town, nothing great ever comes from that small town, or extraordinary is for other people, I'm just ordinary. Maybe you don't even have any expectations of yourself to achieve anything great in your lifetime simply because you don't even want to set high standards out of fear that you're going to disappoint yourself. Why not you? Why not bring excellence to whatever you do? Not settling for good, but bringing excellence. Why not be the best mother, father, husband, wife, son, daughter, aunt, uncle that you can be? Why not become that success story that comes from that small town that nobody ever heard of? It's never a matter of can you, it's a matter of will you. Will you do that? And why wouldn't you want to become the best version of yourself? Why wouldn't you want to be able to wake up in the morning, look yourself in the mirror, and feel proud and confident about the person you are and the person you are becoming, knowing that each and every day you are doing the best you possibly can? That's how you build self-confidence. That's how you start to like yourself. That's all self-confidence is. And, I really can't think of much that's worse for your own self-confidence than knowing that you are half-assing life itself, that you are wasting your potential, that you are wasting your talents, that you are struggling in life because you're not willing to put in the work, that you're lazy and that is why you're struggling. That's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow because you do it to yourself. It's a worthy endeavor to strive to become greater each and every day. A greater lover, a greater listener, a greater giver, a greater mother, a greater father, a greater employee. The world needs more people who are willing to step into their full potential, and that requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and answering the call to adventure. If you think about some of the action movies, when the hero first discovers that they have these superpowers, most of them are not jumping at the idea of, oh, now I get to save the world. Most of them, there's a moment where they're like, fuck that. I'd rather just stay in my comfort zone, have my normal life, and just use my superpowers when it's convenient for me. But eventually they realize that this has been a gift, and with greatness comes great responsibility. And then they eventually utilize their potential, their powers, and, save the world. Now, you might not have any spidey senses or knives coming out of your knuckles, but you do have something great called human potential. And this is something that we all have, human potential. And if you think about it, our bodies, think of the intricacy of our bodies, how complex they are, the functions, the systems. Most of us don't even know how our bodies work, how we're even alive right now. It's so complex that a lot of us don't even have to know this or have the awareness. So if you think about, that's our bodies, what is our mind capable of? Do we know the limits of our mind? It's human potential. And it's something that God has given all of us, and it's harvested within us. But human potential is not going to come out unless you call upon it. And that is your job. It's your choice. Are you going to call upon your human potential and see what you're really made of? We can't even define the limits of human potential. We don't know what the limits of humans are because the things that once seemed impossible are being proven possible, right? They're only impossible until they're possible. And humans are breaking records on a regular basis. Nobody thought that we were going to be able to go to the moon or, break certain records, the 4-minute mile. It's only possible when someone achieves it, and humans are breaking these records. So therefore, we can't define what our limits are. We don't know that, and you have that inside of you. But it's just going to sit there, and it's not going to get utilized unless you choose to call upon it. So that human potential is not going to get exercised unless you have the desire to see what you're made of, the desire to test your limits, to test your ego. It's your choice. And when you choose to set a new standard, to step up in your life, then you're going to be faced with the battle within, because there's going to be a part of you each and every day that's going to want to stay complacent, that's going to want to live in your comfort zone, that's not going to want change, that's going to try and hold you back from making progress in your life. And so there's going to be a part of you that wants to change and grow and improve, and there's going to be a part of you that doesn't, that craves the comfort, and that's the battle within. So it's not going to be a walk in the park. That's why it's not an easy journey, and many people don't want to take this journey because it is hard. But just because something's hard does not mean that it's not a worthy endeavor. This is one of the most worthy journeys of your life, the journey of self-discovery. So it is your choice, and again, it's the greatest gift that you can give to the world by tapping into all that you can be. It's the greatest gift that you can give your children. And this doesn't mean that you need to be the next Oprah Winfrey. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm just talking about bringing excellence to whatever it is that you do. If you're a school teacher, then how can you be the best school teacher? How can you be that school teacher that truly believes in her students, that touches their lives so deeply that 20 years from now, when those little kids are full-grown adults, those adults, they're still remembering the name of their elementary school teacher because they remembered how much she cared. They remembered how much she went above the call of duty because she knew that she had this responsibility. She understood that these little humans are one day going to be big humans, and that what they learn today has the possibility to shape their lives forever. And she decided to bring excellence to her work every single day, and has been able to shape people's lives because of it. And when you guys bring excellence to what you do, it's going to get noticed because so few people do it. And it's also going to get rewarded. It can get rewarded financially, but it can also get rewarded when 20 years later, this adult who was once your student comes to visit their elementary school just to say thank you. Just to say thank you for really just believing in your students and really just doing a great job at your job. You know, that's the greatest reward. So if you guys feel like, you know, this resonates with you, then I have a little exercise for you. If you guys haven't heard of Wim Hof, he's this really crazy Dutch guy, breaks world records, and he's developed this breathing method called the Wim Hof breathing method. After this video, you can click on the link in the description, go visit his YouTube channel to watch his video. He'll guide you through this breathing exercise. Anyone can do it. The reason I recommend it is because it's going to help you to move away from the mind, the active mind, get into your body, and just become really present. And when you're present, the fear mind isn't kicking in, and you can actually think and feel things clearly. You can get clear on what it is that you want in your life, on what it is that you are. And so I recommend doing this exercise, this breathing exercise, and then get out a pen and journal and just write. Ask yourself the question, what am I here to do? Who am I here to serve? How can I contribute to my family, to my community, to the world? And it will come to you. Whatever answers come to you, those are the right answers, okay? Because nobody knows you better than you. Don't try and get external guidance from some mentor or somebody to tell you what to do with your life. No, you know what to do with your life. You know you better than anyone else. And it doesn't have to be something big. Like I said, we're not trying to be the next Oprah Winfrey. If you want that, great. But for most people, it's just, yeah, how can I be the greatest dad in the world? How can I be a great soccer coach? You know, how can I bring excellence to what I do? So I encourage you to do this exercise because really, like, I believe in you guys. You have human potential, and there's something so exhilarating about knowing that you are exercising that you are tapping into that. It's very fulfilling. That's how you bring passion to your life. Is not being complacent, just stretching yourself, is moving beyond your comfort zone. Everything great in life happens when you push past your comfort zone. And so many of us are really living inside that comfort zone. So feel free to do this exercise. If you did it, come back to this video and let me know in the comments section. I'd love it if you'd be open to sharing with me what you came up with. If you enjoyed this video and you feel like it could really resonate with someone that you know, please share it. It definitely helps. Otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.